Hello, my name is Kadambri. What is your name?
My name is Anshul.
And what is your name?
My name is Jyoti.
So we have Aanchal at 2A and Jyoti at 2B. Aanchal, where do you live?
Ma'am, I live in Baldev Park.
Do you like it?
Yeah, ma'am, it's a very good area.
Okay, thank you. Now, Jyoti, what is your favorite time to study?
My favorite time to study is in the evening after I complete my school and my tuitions.
Okay. Now, Aanchal, you are going to tell us about your topic. When you have finished, Jyoti will ask you a question and then I will ask you some more questions. Would you like to begin, please?
Yes, ma'am, my topic is pollution. These days, pollution has assumed a critical proportion, and if it continues to aggravate at the same pace, the consequences can be catastrophic. There are mainly four types of pollution: air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, and soil pollution. Air pollution is on account of factories and industries which release clouds of smoke along with noxious gases. Asthma like diseases are caused by this. Water pollution is also on account of factories and industries which release toxic substances into water bodies, and it affects the aquatic life hardly. Noise pollution is on account of heavy vehicles running on the road and also the heavy machines roaring and thundering day and night in the industries, and it causes deafness. The soil pollution is on account of heavy use of pesticides and fertilizers, and it reduces the fertility of the soil, so it is the high time to nip the devil in the bud.
Thank you. Now, Jyoti, please ask Aanchal a question.
Anshul, you have tell us the problem of pollution, but can you tell us that how to overcome this problem of pollution?
Yeah, as I have told you that pollution is a great problem these days. We can control it by carpooling and by planting more and more trees, and the silencer should be used in the heavy machines, and the factories must not release the toxic substances into water bodies. They should filter or purify it first.
Aanchal, tell me about what you must do when you hear loudspeakers in your vicinity.
Ma'am, when I will hear the loudspeakers, first I will try to control it. It means that if it's in someone is shouting that something, I will first tell him to stop it, and I will tell him that it causes noise pollution and it has a many disadvantages.
Thank you. Now, Jyoti, you're going to tell us about your topic. When you have finished, Aanchal will ask you a question and then I will ask you some more questions.
My topic is culture. Culture is a term to define human behavior. Culture includes all the human phenomena that can't be directly attributed from the genetic inheritance. Culture is a knowledge that is shared by relatively a large group of people. Culture may vary among continents, within countries, and even within states. Sometimes culture may depend on the climatic conditions of a particular region. For example, a region having a cold climate, the culture of the region, like the people of the region wear warm clothes. For example, Kashmir, a state of India, have a very cold climate. So the Pashmina shawls of Kashmir are very famous. India in its own have a very unique and distinct culture. Its culture is unity in diversity.
Thank you. Now, Aanchal, please ask Jyoti a question.
Jyoti, how can you say that the India's culture is unity in diversity?
There are many castes and creeds in India. More than 400 languages are being spoken in India. So, among all these languages, castes and creeds, there is an immense sense of unity among the people of India. That's why we can say it's a culture of unity in diversity.
Jyoti, if I want to learn about the culture of East India, what do I need to do?
Ma'am, if you want to learn about the culture of East India, you may search on internet. You may ask your Indian friends. You may ask them about the culture of India. Like the East India culture is very profound. It's not like it has many variation in its own. So you may search the internet. You may try to travel India.
Thank you. Now, let's go to the next task. I'm going to give you a card which has information about a problem. I will now read out the information for you once. I would like you to read it too and then discuss together how you are going to solve the problem. Your friend spends all his free time watching TV. With your partner, discuss what problems can this lead to? How can he be encouraged to take up more productive activities?
Hey Jyoti, it's a serious problem.
Yeah, it's a very serious problem. This can lead to many more problems.
Yeah, if he spent all his time in watching TV, then I think he would not gain some knowledges. If he see religious serials.
Watching TV is important, but to some extent, if he is watching TV in all his free time when he will study, he won't be concentrating on his study. He will be very disturbing, and his grades will also affected by this.
And yeah, and his eyes will also be weakened, and he must need specs.
Yeah, exactly. So we should encourage the our friend not to spend his time watching TV.
I think I would tell him the disadvantage of watching so much TV.
And we can also tell him some productive activities.
And I will tell him to play outdoor games and study some interesting books, like stories books and horror books.
No, he can also study his syllabus books. He should concentrate on his studies. His grades will be affected. After all, study is very important topic in a student life.
I think we must also help. We must also take help from his parents.
Yeah, we also can encourage him. His family members also can encourage him. His teachers and everyone can encourage him towards his study, towards outdoor activities. We should tell him he will be healthy if he will do some outdoor activities rather than watching TV all the time.
Thank you. Now, do you agree to a solution?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What is it?
Ma'am, we will tell him the disadvantage of watching such more TV, and we will encourage him to participate in some more activities like playing outdoor games or studying books and studying his syllabus.
Jyoti, how easy do you think it would be to convince your friend?
Ma'am, I can convince my friend by giving him some examples. Like, you can say, if you are interested in something, then you can do something. If you are just watching TV, it is not a productive. You may set your goal and then do that thing in your free time, and you should develop a habit.
Anchal, do you think it would be a good idea to cut the cable connection?
No, ma'am. It is not a good idea because TV is important. Watching television is important as it entertain us, and some more channels which gives us knowledge like Discovery and the news channels, so that in which we can know what's going on in this world and some
Thank you.
things.
Please stop here. That is the end of your test. Goodbye.